Hello, hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here. I should be on Shut the Front Door 2 with a live lesson. And I see I am flipped backwards. Now, how does that happen? I know better. There we go. Is that better? I'm so blessed to be a guest here today. Kim has allowed me to take over her page so I can share with you guys. So if you sprinkle this, she will be blessed and I will be blessed. So that would be amazing. So I want to start with sharing with you my scripture cards. This is my gift to you for having me on today. And these are on my website. Okay, so that's what Craft with Christy is. These are scripture cards that you can print out as many times as you want and give them, either drop them in an envelope, or you can tape it to your mirror, or you can put it on someone's mailbox, drop it. If you take someone food, put it in there. Somebody was telling me during the quarantine that they are taking food to people, putting it in there. So there's lots of things you can do with it. So go to Craft with Christy. You might want to take a screenshot right now so you'll remember to go back and do this, because I don't want you to leave yet. Take a screenshot, then you will remember to go back and get your free cards. Thank you for sprinkling. Y'all are amazing. Can you say hi so I know you can hear me? Can anybody hear me? Give me some thumbs up and some hearts, and I would love for you to say hello. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start lettering names of people who make comments, because I don't know anybody that's here. Can you make a comment for me and with your name, and I'll hand letter your name. And that's always fun to do because you get to see different ideas on how to write your name. So I'm going to teach you some basic lettering tips, but while people are popping on, let's just do some names, and you are welcome to follow along with me. I see Kim. I'm going to write Kim's name. Who else is here? Hi, Marcy. Welcome. Going to letter Marcy's name. I love making Y's. Look how fun. How fun. Who else is here? Who else can I letter your name? I'll letter my name while I'm waiting, since it's on the screen. Hi, Kim. I love making flourishes. So when you look at like my R, where I like to make my loop, I like loopy words. See my little loop here? Well, if you decide you pop on and you want me to letter your name, you can put your name in the comments, and if I see it, I'll do it. If not, you may have to show me again. But anyway, I wanted to start by doing the basic lettering with you. And is there anybody here that doesn't know, like you're a definite beginner, you've never done any kind of lettering before? Hi, Wendy. How are you? Glad you're here. So there's Wendy. If you've never done any lettering, I'm going to show you the basics, and I'm going to show you how to letter with just a Crayola marker or a Sharpie, and just plain paper. You don't need a lot of stuff to do this. You can do it for free. And so that's why it's a really good time right now during the quarantine to do something really positive like this. Keep your mind on something else besides what you can't have or can't do. So with hand lettering, if you have a Crayola marker, there's a tip and there's a side. A wide side. So anytime you make an upstroke when you're hand lettering, you want a thin line. And see how my motion is going up? My hand is going up, up, up. Okay? So every time you make your upstroke, this is called an upstroke. There's an official name for it. It's thin. Now every time you do a downstroke, it's going to be thick. Okay? And so I'm kind of using the side of the marker a little bit here. It's going to be thick. That's what gives it its really pretty variation and makes lettering pretty. So see right here, this is my hand lettering book. This is a cover of it. Obviously it's a cover. See how I've done the thin and the thick lines? That H has that real thin line, and then it's got the thick. That's what makes it so pretty and so interesting. I'm going to show you how to do that in a fake way, a cheating way, and then I'll show you the real way. But these are the two basic steps that you need to know. So that's the downstroke. So remember, anytime we go, oh, and you guys don't go anywhere because I have a magic trick to show you. And you don't have to be a letterer for this. You're just going to die when you see this. You're going to love it. Okay, and it has to do with this right here. So, okay, these are our upstrokes every time we go up, and this is our downstroke every time we go down. Okay, I'm going to have that handy because I'm going to use it in a minute. So let's pretend like you don't have a brush pen. All you have is a Sharpie, okay? If you have a Sharpie or something, you can use a pen or any kind of marker, any kind of pencil. Then you can do fauxligraphy, which is fake. So faux, F-A-U-X, fauxligraphy. And what you will do is write out a word. So let's just say the word I'm going to write out, and write with me. You guys do this too, is love. And I'm not doing any thick or thin strokes yet. I'm just writing it out in cursive, just basic lettering. You can do printing as well. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll take your marker, and I'm just going to do it in pen so you can see the difference. Remember, this is our upstroke, and this is our downstroke. Okay, when you do your downstroke, like we talked here, we're doing a heavy, thick downstroke, just like that. Okay, so we've got our upstroke and then our downstroke. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the O. Have our downstroke right here too. Are you following? Okay, there's our V, have our downstroke there, and our E. Okay, how simple is that? That is fauxligraphy. That is so simple. So if you're making signs and you're painting something, you can use a paintbrush and you can still do the fauxligraphy with it. Y'all have any questions? Questions, comments, concerns? Okay, let me show you how to use a couple different markers. So here is a brush marker. It's a dual brush. It has two tips. This tip is a long brush, so it's kind of like a paintbrush, but it's felt, okay? Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. We're going to use the tip, and we're going to go up with a thin stroke, and then we're going to go around and press down harder to make our thick stroke. All right? So this is what you call brush lettering because you're using a brush pen. Now, what I want you to do first is let go of any perfectionisms, because if you see here, it's a little shaky, it's a little wiggly, but it's okay. It's hand done. It's supposed to not be perfect, right? And it's no fun to learn how to letter if you're a perfectionist. So let go of the perfectionisms and enjoy the process. Just have fun. Now I'm going to show you my favorite brush pen ever, and that is called a Pentel Touch. Okay, Pentel. And it also has, it's a flexible tip. Pentel. And so that way, I like this for addressing envelopes, that kind of thing, because it is really kind of elegant and a smaller tip. So it doesn't write as, if you write it big, it just doesn't have the same, and you can still do it. It just has a different look. Pentel Flex. So they have different pens. The Pentel has a felt tip. You don't want that. Make sure you get the Flex tip. Okay, so are you guys ready to try making a banner? Banners are my favorite thing to make. I love it, and it's so easy. I'll teach you a really quick, easy way to make one. So what we're going to do is we're going to just make a rectangle, just like this. Now, did I measure? Is it straight? No, it's just a rectangle. I'm doodling. I'm having fun. Best starter kit. I'll show you what I feel like you need to get started with is something to trace. Three things, okay? I have a lettering book, so as an example, a book that has different kind of lettering that you can trace, okay? Tracing paper, and you can get traceables, you know, online too. So if you don't have a book, then trace something that you find. And then this is tracing paper, so it's just clear paper that you can see through so you can trace. And a marker, some kind of a marker. If I were to pick one marker to start with, it would be this one, Pentel. You have control with it. It's a stiffer brush, so it's easier to have control. So 3 things. Now let me just give you an example on how it works. So I'm going to take out a piece of tracing paper. And this way you can, you know, use your book over and over again. And then you just take your pen and you just trace right over the letters, just like that. And the more you practice, the better you get. It's great for muscle memory. So just like that. Also, let me show you another trick about writing in a book. Remember this pen I showed you earlier and I told you it was magic? Okay, watch this. So let's say I'm practicing over here, practicing, and then I get over here and I'm starting to do my own. All right, I do my own, I keep going. I'm getting it down. I keep going all the way across here. Oh, sorry, my cord's in the way. I hope that wasn't too distracting the whole time. Aw. Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the page, I am a guest today. And Miss Kim has shut the front door too, and she's watching, but I am just giving y'all some little lettering tips today. Okay, so this is a friction pen. It's erasable. So I can actually erase this, or if I'm a crafter and I have a heat gun, I can just take it and magically make these letters disappear. Look at that. And just start over. Is that not the most amazing trick ever? I'm going to show you how to use it again in a minute. Okay, so back to the banner. So we have our robot body. Okay, we're going to make some arms. I don't know if I told you, but this is a robot body. We're going to make some arms. Okay, and then we're going to make some legs. So now our robot can stand. And now we're going to take our legs, and he needs some feet, but he got some really, really long feet. So there's that. Now, you know what a greater sign and a less than sign is, right? We're going to do that right here on each side, or a sideways V, whatever you want to call it. And then to finish it off, to make it look like it's actually three-dimensional, then we're going to draw this line here, color it in, just like that. Just like that. How easy is that? Okay, and my trick I want to show you, thank you guys for supporting me, especially if you've been watching, you've probably been watching me on a lot of pages doing this, but it's still fun to watch, isn't it? So this is the pen I was telling you about that we were using in the lettering book a minute ago. I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it in here because I want to make sure that I fit this in right. Does this ever happen to you? You get to a certain spot and you're like, oh shoot, this isn't going to fit in here. So I've ruined the whole project. Remember, use your heat gun. Get rid of the whole thing and start over. Okay, isn't that fun? I just realized one of my lights isn't on. Hopefully that made it better. Okay, so then you'll take your pen and you'll get right in the lines how you want it. And I'm not writing very hard. Just like that. And then I'm going to take, hey Lisa, I'm going to take this and do my upstrokes and downstrokes. Remember how I showed you how to do that? Just like that. And you see I still have, if you can see it, I still have some pen strokes. So there it comes in handy again to get rid of that. And then look, amazing. Isn't that fun? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 3:13 p.m.
3:13 p.m. Okay, I don't know if I actually officially introduced myself. I'm Christy Darty. This is me. These are my kids 5 years ago. Actually, it's all of us 5 years ago. They don't look anything like that. But since you can't see my face, I wanted to introduce myself. I teach hand lettering, and if you're new to the page, if you just popped on, I'm a guest today. And I'm glad to be here. I'm so excited. I want to show you what, I have a private Facebook group, and I'm going to show you what we've been doing in it. This one is a free group, and we're doing some devotions and doodles in it. Here's the last doodle that I did on Monday. It is private, so you have to ask to join, but you can join. Anyway, we did this on Monday, and then this the Monday before, and then this next coming Monday, I'll do another one. And I just do a quick little devotion, talk about, you know, what's going on. Like this one, we talked about finding joy. Right now, it may not be easy to find joy, but I have some tips on how you can find joy. So come join us over there. I put the name of it in the description up there. The green pen is called Frixion. Good question. Frixion. F-R-I-X-I-O-N. Okay, Frixion. And it's so awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more things with you before I go. And that is draw some flowers. Some flowers. This I've been teaching to different groups, and they're just so simple. They're just so fun to do. So first I'm going to start with the U shape. And we're going to make a tulip. So you'll do a diagonal line. Absolutely, Cindy. My pleasure. Another line. And then a point. Just like that. Okay, and then you'll take your marker and do some kind of leaf. Just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna do like a rose that's just opening, starting to open, and I'm just doing a swirl. Just do a swirl. Thank y'all for sprinkling. That's amazing. And I'm gonna make a U shape again. I'm going to make a petal, so I'm going to pull this line over here. And then I'm going to, absolutely. Okay, and then I'm going to make some leaves. And this one you could do some thorns on if you wanted. Just get creative. I would love to share the name of my group. I sure will. It is, and that way you can take a screenshot so you can find it. Hand letter. I should be writing prettier, but sorry, I'm writing fast. Doodle and DIY. That's my free group. Okay, so now I am going to show you how to make thank you, Lisa. You're awesome. I'm going to show you how to just do, like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes. Let's see if you can do this. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to do a swirl. I'm going to do it again. Close my eyes and make a swirl. I want you to do that on your paper. And there's a few reasons. One, this is called blind drawing. All right. It's good for you to get some things on paper. It's very good for you to get things on paper, period. But I don't want to have any control of what I'm doing with it. Okay. Can you do that? All right. You're probably thinking I'm crazy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Well, I'm making little flowers. Put a leaf with that one. Okay. I want you to look at that. And I know you think that yours is super ugly. Do you think mine is super ugly? I hope not. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. On my book, look at these flowers. They are scribbles. Scribbling is fun. It's freedom. And if you go to church and you don't scribble in church, what are you doing with yourself? I can't pay attention unless I'm scribbling. So anyway, have some freedom. Close your eyes. Do some blind drawings. It's very good exercise for you. Okay, so then let's do kind of like a lolly. Actually, let's do this flower. Draw a circle. Okay, and then we're going to make another circle around it, but it's going to touch this circle, okay, just like that. And now I'm going to make another circle, but I'm going to touch it somewhere else. I'll touch it over here and draw a circle around it. Thank you. It is fun, isn't it? And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come around here and draw a circle around it. And then look, I've got a rose, a pretty rose. And again, do whatever kind of leaves you want. And this is doodling, y'all. This is not like, I'm not framing this. This is just fun, relaxing. Take a deep breath. No perfectionism is allowed. You've been wanting a letter for a long time? Awesome, Karen. What do you want a letter? Are you thinking, do you do signs, or do you just want a letter for fun? Maybe make some cards, do some Bible journaling. How many Bible journalers do I have? Do I have anybody in here? Any Bible journalers? I'm going to do another rose, just like, this is my favorite rose. I do on literally everything I make, and there it is right there. I call it a modern rose, and you can see it has just like a little, they're never the same, never the same. Just for fun. Girl, it is so therapeutic. I definitely recommend it during this quarantine especially. Okay, I'm going to make a circle. Look at that circle. Do y'all call that a circle? It might be more like a odd-shaped oval, but it doesn't matter. Now I'm going to make a crescent moon. Okay, and now... Oh, Bible journaling is so fun. If we have time, I'll show you my Bible in just a minute. I'm going to make this line curve around like that. So it's kind of like a crescent moon and then a little bit smaller one. And then every time I stop, I'm going to start back where I was and make a curve and touch the line across from it. Curve around. And keep doing that until you are satisfied. And I'm just, or sometimes you just have to tell yourself to stop because some of us don't know when to stop. That would be me. And then you draw an arch, close up the arch, and then draw one behind it. Just like that. Just like that. How easy is that? Okay, if you did that, give me some hearts, or if you like that, or if you think you'll try it out, give me some hearts. I'm going to see if y'all are here. Are y'all alive? Is it just me and Cindy and Melody and Lisa and Karen and Kim? Who else is out there? Hi, Chris, Cindy. Did I write your names already? Oh, thank you for the hearts and the thumbs up. Y'all are awesome. Yay. That is amazing. Okay, so anything else you want to see while I'm here? I'm not sure how long I've been here. Can I show you my Bible now? Hi, Terry. Okay, I'm going to letter Terry. Write your name if you want me to letter it, because I lettered some earlier, but I didn't get everybody. Hello, Tammy. Aren't you sweet? Made my day. There's Terry. I'm going to do Tammy, because Tammy is buttering me up. Lots of humps. I don't know. You can do different things with your T. Did I do Melody? Okay, great. Thank you for reminding me. Melody. I have a cousin named Melody. It's such a pretty name. Okay, so I've not been concentrating on my thin upstrokes and my thick downstrokes. But I'm going to show you now. If I concentrate, I'm going to do heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up. Oops. Heavy down, light up. Do you see my crookedy, shakety lines? Is that okay? Absolutely. We're not going for perfection. Enjoy the process. Who else wants their name written? I'm going to do Lisa while she's here, if she's still here. Vivian is watching. I would love to write Vivian's name. Hi, Vivian. So glad you're here. Let's see. Let's do a V. Look at that thick downstroke. Now I'm going to do a light upstroke. Making sure I spell it right. Vivian. Aw, you would frame that? Thank you. I would go slower if if you weren't watching me, because we would be here, all day if I really, really took my time. And Chris, great question. Left-handed, I don't know if making a difference is the question, but can you do it? Absolutely. I have a ton of left-handed letterers. And the cool thing is, in my free group, I made a post, where are those left-handed letters? And y'all can give each other tips, It's always nice to have people who understand. I know that one thing that helps is to turn your paper really, really far, like that. So when you're writing, you're less likely to smear. But I'm not left-handed, so I can't you know, promise, but I have lots of them. And I have some people that never ever complain, and then some are like, I just can't figure out, you know, you just have to develop a system and figure out, you know, what works for you, but definitely you can do it. Anybody else? Did I miss your name? Is there anything else I was going to show y'all? Because I really, really would love to show you my journaling Bible. That's how I got started. I'm not sure how much of my story I've told y'all because I've been in a few groups lately, one earlier today, and I feel like I don't want to repeat myself to everybody over and over again, but I love to tell my story. We'll give you the short rundown here, but basically I struggle with anxiety and depression, and I started writing scriptures. And when I started writing scriptures, I started Bible journaling as well. When I was Bible journaling, I was looking on Pinterest and I kept seeing some really pretty writing. I just kept seeing some pretty writing, and I wanted to learn how to do that. So that's where I got started. So in my Bible, I do a lot of hand lettering, and it's just fun to kind of, you know, inspire you and show you the different things you can do in your Bible. A lot of them I got inspired by with things on Pinterest. Some of them I, you know, designed my own. I'm sorry, I hate that it's hard to find these. I think I have them marked. Okay, let's look. Here's one I did. This is the Shema. I went to Israel, and so this is really special to me. But one thing that some people get stuck on is, oh my gosh, you covered God's word. Absolutely not. You can't cover his word. His word will stand no matter where it is, okay? It's there. It hasn't gone anywhere. I'm focusing on certain scriptures. This is my art Bible. I do art in this Bible. I study in another Bible. But I'm still studying because I'm really focusing on the word here, okay? So don't be afraid, but you don't have to. When you start Bible journaling, you don't have to cover up stuff. That's your choice. But I started in the beginning not covering up stuff, and then before you knew it, I was painting all over the pages. I just think of it as I'm just absorbing it into my mind. This is my house. This is for me in my house. We will serve the Lord. This is done, if anybody's interested, this is done, like you saw my kids earlier here. I printed it out on clear shipping labels, and it's just printed out on a regular printer, and it's like a sticker, and I just stuck it down. This is 18, 19, 20, 21, 3 years ago. Wow. 3 years ago, 4 years ago. They've grown up a lot. They've grown up a lot. Okay. Anyway, if you Bible journal, would you give me some hearts? I want to know who Bible journals. Anybody in here? Just more fun stuff. This is probably my first page that I did. But that is what got me started. I just absolutely love creating. I love, like, for me, like when I'm in church, if I'm not doodling or playing around, I'm not listening. So this is an example of someone who might start doing Bible journaling and not want to cover anything up, and they just do the margins, and that's why it's called a journaling Bible. At first, you're like scared. You're like, I don't want to mess up my art Bible. I mean, but hey, you make your first mistake and then you don't worry about it anymore. Anyway, I love sharing my Bible. Oh, Melody, I'm so glad you are. It is just so wonderful to sit and reflect and do art with scripture. God created us to be creative. We're all artists. Sometimes we're a little nervous about putting that out there. This is actually a wax resist that I have a tutorial on YouTube if you're interested in going and watching that. I'm Create with Christy on everything. So YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, everywhere. I'm Create with Christy. Christy is C-H-R-I-S-T-I-E. Okay, I'll show you a few more. I had my Bible for months before I painted in it. I know, Cindy, it's so hard to start. You just have to kind of get in there and just mess up a page. These are napkins, y'all. Napkins. I didn't draw these. I cut out napkins and put them on here. And look, it looks like I drew them and painted them. So there's lots of tricks. You don't have to be an artist to do this. This is acrylic paint. And to determine like where you start, what pages you do, just whatever's on your heart. Whatever, like if you have a devotion and in the devotion they're talking about a certain scripture and all. There's some lettering. I have lettering on every page, but And like I said, some of these I saw on Pinterest. That's a really pretty one. Watercolor. I love to, koi watercolors are my favorite. Anyway, I won't show you all of them. I mean, you know, you might be getting bored by now. But anyway, if you want to go to my YouTube channel, you can find a lot of this there. But don't forget to join my Doodle, Hen Letter Doodle DIY, and get your free scripture cards from my website. I was going to, like, I've been writing on the back of these and popping them in the mail. Did I tell you all that? So all you need to do is just print these out. You can print as many as you want, turn them over, write a note, and pop them in the mail. Stick them to a mailbox. Because, y'all, my grandma is 87. And, you know, she's not texting. I'm not able to communicate with her like I am other people.
Reminder. Your class is doing amazing.
Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, thank you so much. Did y'all hear that? She said, y'all are doing amazing if you're doing lettering with me. Anyway, but I just...
I'm not sure.
Alexa, stop. But,
Reminder.
again, my 87-year-old grandma will appreciate me thinking of her and sending her one of these. Y'all, thank you for letting me be on this page. I have really enjoyed myself. I feel like since God gifted me with being creative and connecting women, I love people. That it just makes me feel like I have purpose to get on here and share with you guys. So thank you for having me. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Thanks again, Kim. Bye.
Well, you sound great. You sound great.